first graders, welcome to Writer's Workshop with Miss Mullinax. Today I want to remind you about when we wrote how-to papers. Remember that how-tos are when you're teaching someone how to do something. So you're kind of the expert at this. You really know how to do this. So when we write a how-to, remember that you're going to stop and plan by thinking, what do I know how to do? So it can be something simple. So today I'm going to model for you a how-to paper. So first I'm going to stop and think, what do I know how to do really well? I know how to make my bed. So now I have my idea. I know what I'm going to write about. So I'm going to plan the steps. And when you plan your steps, you can plan them on your fingers. So I know I'm going to do how to make my bed. So I got to think, okay, what's the first thing I do? Well, I pull up my top sheet. When I make my bed, first I pull up my top sheet. Then, second, I pull up my comforter on top of my sheet. Next, I put my pillows back on my bed. And now, finally, I have my bed made. It looks great. So, I thought of my idea, and then I planned it on my fingers. So the next step, writers, is that you do a quick sketch. So you remember what you're going to do, and I'm going to model for that for you really quickly. So, how to make my bed. Okay, so first, here's my bed. It's a quick sketch. Doesn't have to be fancy. Here's my bed. And then here's my top sheet. So I can draw a label to help me remember. My top sheet. Okay. Then I have my top sheet pulled up. I'm going to put my comforter on top of that top sheet. So this one is my oh, that's a big word. Comforter. So let me start with comforter. Okay, I pulled that up. Now I get to put my pillow. So I have my sheet, and I have my comforter. Now I get to add my pillows. And then at the end, I'm going to draw my bed all nice and neat and made up. And I can even put some stuffed animals on there if I want. I'll put a little doll. Okay, so now it's time for the words. When we write our how-tos, we use order words. So we know what happens first. So I'm going to go ahead and add those words. So I'm going to start with the first thing. I'll start with first. The second one I'll say next. Then. And then I'll say finally as my last word. Or you could just say last. Okay, so first I put on my top sheet. Now, writers, you can count the words as you're saying them and then write them. So first I put on my top sheet. First I put on my top sheet. And those pictures, and don't forget, at the end you put a period. Now look, see how these pictures help me remember my next step? So next, I pull up my comforter. I have my pillows. Then I put on my pillows. Then I put on my pillows. And finally, I have a nice bed made. Or finally, my bed is made. Oh, I like that better. Finally, my bed is all made. And I'm going to end it with the exclamation mark because, you know, when I get my bed made, I'm excited. So, today, boys and girls, you saw Miss Mullinax model for you a how-to paper. This week, I want to challenge you to write how-tos. It can be about anything you want to teach. It can be about how to clean your room. It can be how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It can be how to make your bed. You can use my story. But I want to challenge you to write how-to papers all week long and make these into books and read them to your families. So just remember, think of something. What are you good at? What could you teach your parents and your families? Plan your story with steps. We draw our quick sketches to help us. We use our transition words, and then we put our ideas on paper. Good luck, writers.